Twitter, Google Plus, and LinkedIn. I wanted to speak about these other services, these other social media sites briefly. We covered Facebook a little bit, but of course, these other services are important as well. And we saw how in the Moz toolbar, they pay special attention to Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus. But of course, LinkedIn is also important as well. So hopefully you have profiles and clear descriptions, great photos all set up on these social media sites. But I just wanted to kind of cover some of the basics that are involved in marketing on each of them. They're all a little bit different, but of course they go all based off of the same values. Again, I want to drive those concepts home of forging value and building trust. And there's no two other concepts that are more important no matter what you're doing, especially when we're talking about social media. I mean, Google is one thing, of course, but social media, you're having a direct interaction with people, and what you do, what you say, how you act is going to come back to you. And either it's going to come back as a good thing, or it's going to come back to haunt you. So be very, very careful on what you do and what you say. Make sure that you're always trying to forge value no matter what it is. Try to help people and connect with people. I mean, those are really the basics of any social media platform that you're using. Just don't do silly things. Don't say silly things. Especially if you're representing your personal brand or your business. Try to help other people out, and never hate on people, of course. I know that there's a lot of hatred out there in social media, and it's really, really unfortunate, but never hate on people. Try not to criticize people. Try to go at things from an angle of love and mutual respect and adding value, of course. And really in social media, what you're doing is building relationships, and that's what it boils down to. How much do you want to engage and build relationships with other people? You can connect with any person out there in the social media world. I mean, literally any person on the face of the earth that you decide to connect with, you can potentially connect with, especially in some place like Twitter. It's very easy to drop a direct message to somebody that you want to connect with, somebody that's an influencer, high profile person, so on and so forth. But you have to be very careful. You have to do it with tact. When you do put out tweets, use hashtags the right way. Make sure you don't do things deceitfully. Do it strategically. Don't overuse hashtags. Don't keyword stuff, so to speak. Your Twitter tweets. Your content must bring value to users, of course. And then visual content is really, really important. Photos, like I was saying with Facebook, I noticed that photos have one of the biggest impacts and are shown to the biggest amount of people, that are fans. Facebook really likes high quality photos, and of course what you say about that photo is important as well. It's going to take you time to build up your Twitter following, your Facebook fans, your people in your Google Plus circles, so on and so forth. But don't give up. Just keep at it. When it comes to Google Plus, we're talking about similar things here as well. You want to build a page, you want to build a business page for your Google Plus. You want to get a custom URL, you want to put in your website address. Hopefully you've done a lot of that stuff already. You've gone through and you set up all the profiles. But go out there and comment on other people's posts before you create yours, because that helps to open you up to a whole slew of people. Because when you comment out there, people can see you. If you don't comment on other people's posts, people won't see you. It's going to be a lot more difficult for people to find you if you're not commenting on others. So, go out there and, you don't have to brown nose to people, but, go out there and give respect where respect is due. If somebody's doing something great, talk about it, comment on it, share it, so on and so forth. Engage with communities. Find communities and pages out there that you can engage with and build value, similar to what we spoke about with, forums and blog commenting. Try to add value to people that are out there on the Google Plus network. And as many visuals as you can. Again, similar to all the other social media platforms, you want to use visuals as much as possible. Visuals are really going to help you to engage with people. Let's say you create some sort of great infographic, share it there, or you create a guide or some link bait like we spoke about, share it there, because that's where people are going to find it from. So, and of course, Pinterest, we didn't speak so much about Pinterest, but Pinterest is important as well. Try to use the two of them together, Pinterest and Google+. Share the photos from some of your posts on Pinterest to share them on Google+. Now remember, all of these shares help you with the link building. And these are really, really simple to do, but what you have to do is ensure that you use the right hashtags, you do good enough descriptions, don't try to do this halfway. Try to do it the full way, of course. So go on to Hangouts, add commentary to content that you share. There's tons of different things that you can do. Email people that are in your circles, so on and so forth. And then, with LinkedIn, similarly, we're doing a lot of those types of things. You might be interested in starting a group. Of course, create a business page on LinkedIn, endorse your connections as top skills. You might want to consider even sponsoring some of your updates so that more people see it. Use their in-mail system. There's tons of different things that you do. Again, tag your posts, use great visuals, try to connect with people, and speak to others, engage with them, present the real you, similarly like you would with all the other social media platforms. So, pay attention to those basic components, concepts when you're dealing with social media, and try your best to work with other people, engage with them, to add value to their lives, because that's really what it's all about.